Alright guys, welcome back to the channel and another WWE 2K20 video is following the reveal of the first WWE 2K20 Originals DLC. Myself, Delzinski and JB had the chance to speak to the monster among men, Braun Strowman, and ask him about his part in WWE Originals as Frankenstrowman, the Fiend, and a whole lot more. Before we get into the interview though, if you're new to the channel, please do hit that subscribe button and enable notifications to stay up to date, as I've got plenty more WWE 2K20 content coming your way very soon. So with that said, let's jump into the Braun Strowman interview, as I was up first and I asked Braun about his role in WWE Originals and what it means to have a bigger role in this year's game.
It's awesome. I mean, this everything that's been going on, it's happening so fast with my character and Braun and me with the WWE. Like, technically, we're literally almost within a week of me debuting on Monday Night Raw 4 years ago when I came in the night after SummerSlam and attacked Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose as the Black Sheep, part of the Wyatt family. And to see where my character has come in such a short period of time to now being featured as one of the main roles of the new video game it's a humbling experience, knowing that the WWE Universe has gotten behind me so much in support, as long as the WWE business aspect of it, as well as seeing me as someone to represent the company in the way that they have. It's awe-inspiring to me.
For our second question, Delzinski asked Braun what other fictional characters he could see himself playing in 2K's original series following his appearance as Frankenstrowman.
Oh, as far as fictionals, I mean, the Frankenbraun, I think, has probably got to be the coolest of them all to be. I mean, Frankenstein was a big horror monster fan. I was a big fan of that horror monster growing up and everything. And it's really neat to see me come into life as that character. I mean, you could possibly see me as like a werewolf or something, but let's be for real. In the grand scheme of things, Frankenstein is that larger-than-life monster that is just capable of inhuman strength and doing things, and you can't put him down. And, I mean, that's pretty much Braun Strowman to a T. So, you know, I'm very honored to represent such an iconic, classic movie villain per se, or horror monster, and representing the new 2K20 WWE Originals series Bump in the Night.
JB was up next and he asked Strowman if he could fight any character from the horror genre, who or what would he face?
Ooh, man, I'd have to probably either go with like Jason or the Predator would probably be who I'd want to take on with, per se, Frankenstein, Braun Strowman in the video game. I think that'd be pretty awesome. Those are two of my favorite also horror movie villains. I hate calling them villains. They're bad guys. They're the key roles in the movies and stuff. So, you know, they're iconic monsters, like I'm trying to make myself.
With Strowman previously working closely alongside Bray Wyatt as part of the Wyatt family, I decided to ask Braun what he thought of the Fiend's debut at SummerSlam.
I was blown away by it. It was awesome. The whole presentation, everything. That's definitely a man I look forward to either sharing or working against in the ring again one day. Bray Wyatt is just on another level, especially with what he's brought to the table with the Fiend. His mind is just something that no one else possesses, and it's awesome to see this character come into life. And talking about the Fiend, that's also going to be another downloadable character in the Bump in the Night series in the 2K20 Originals. You get a monster Fiend that you get to play with alongside of Frankenstein Braun Strowman.
So as mentioned here by Braun, WWE Games have indeed decided to let the Fiend in, as should you pre-order the game or pick up the Bump in the Night DLC pack, then you can unlock and play as the Fiend in WWE 2K20. So far in the original series, we've seen Braun Strowman as Frankensteins Monster, Bray Wyatt as the Swamp Father, and Sheamus dressed as Shaun of the Dead. Therefore, for our next question, Delzinski asked Braun which other superstars he thought would fit into this year's themed DLC.
Oh, into the monsters, I mean, I believe Roman Reigns is like probably per se the werewolf, since he's the big dog. I think would come in there well. Seth Rollins has got to be something of, I don't know, whether he's like a molten lava man in his burn it down deal, and you never know, Becky Lynch could come in as some kind of proverbial badass like she is. So, I mean, the possibilities are endless with this. So it's just one of those things you guys are going to just have to wait and see who's available and what's available when it comes out.
Going back to Braun's roots as a member of the Wyatt family, JB asked Braun what he made of his fellow family members' paths since the Wyatt family disbanded.
I'm not sure. I mean, that's just one of those things. Groups come and go. It'd be awesome for, say, you know, for the Wyatt family to come back together, and you know that's possibilities with to create your own characters. You guys can do stuff like that in this game and possibly put us back together and reform the Wyatt family, have 4-on-4 8-man tag matches, and put Rowan, Harper, Braun, and Bray back together and do things like that. That's the cool thing with the 2K series, is like we're literally at your fingertips. You can do pretty much anything you want with your favorite WWE superstars.
For my final question, I asked Braun if he were to create his own version of Frankenstein's Monster, which WWE superstars would he piece together to create the ultimate WWE superstar?
Oh, man. I'd probably go with my arms and shoulders, Finn Balor's abs, Bray Wyatt's brain, Roman Reigns' face, Big E Langston's thighs, and Big Show's giant feet. I don't know.
You know, I have to say, even though that wasn't game related, that was by far the best question in this interview. But staying with fantasy elements, Delzinski was up next, and he asked Braun if he could create his own 2K Originals universe, what would it be and why?
I just think it would be really cool just to see like a complete spin-off rendition of every one of the WWE superstars as turned into like one of the classic horror movie villains. I mean, there's enough of them out there that I think we could make a really cool, diverse roster to feature in that Bump in the Night series of different WWE superstars as monsters. I really like the idea that like 2K's really thinking outside the box and trying to bring as much to the table as we possibly can for our fans in the WWE universe outside of just normal wrestling games. So it's a really cool feature of being able to do things that you've never been able to do in the game before.
For a final question, JB asked Braun who's the most terrifying superstar that we see on TV, but is actually a really nice guy behind the scenes.
Other than myself, I would probably have to go with the Fiend. I mean, you look at the Fiend and what he's been doing, and then you realize the man that's behind it, and it's completely different. And that's one of my favorite things about this job, is that we're allowed to be something that we normally aren't in real life. We're allowed to find this character inside of us that resonates and catches on and finds a nerve with the fans, and they gravitate to it. And it's like catching lightning in a bottle when you do it right. It's unbelievable.
So there you go, that was our interview with Frankenstrowman. It was such a pleasure to talk to and came across as a really nice guy, really easy to talk to, so I really enjoyed it and I hope you did too. If you did, please do drop the video a like to show your support and let me know in the comments what question you would ask if you were to interview a WWE superstar, and I'll try to pick the best one to use next time. Until then though, please do hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications to stay up to date, because I've got lots more WWE 2K20 content coming your way, but most importantly, have yourself an awesome day. And I'll catch you later.